also speak to you briefly, maybe about 15 minutes or so. But before we speak, I want to show you what I have. I want to show you what I have just as an overview. I want to see, I started this YouTube channel. Actually, it is, okay, it is saying there 1 year ago. But to me, I think it's about 2 years. Because I started the other year around January, February. So I think it's going to be 2 years around January, February. Yeah. And before I started this idea, it had stayed in incubation for about a year, another year. And how did it come about? There is a student who was a peer counselor, because also I was involved in peer counseling. In this next room, they are training peer counselors. I was involved in peer counseling because when I came to the university, not even when I came to the university, my job title, the one that is known in my payroll, is a student counselor. That is my job title. I was employed in this university as a student counselor. So I used to talk to students on various issues of depression, issues of relationship, issues of drugs and alcohol, issues of, anything that is affecting students. I used to talk about it. So one time, a student just like you came to my office and said, "Madam, why don't you start a YouTube channel so that when you talk, you record whatever you have talked about, you put in the YouTube channel?" And I looked at him, I said, "Seriously? Can I do that?" I said, "Yeah, madam, whatever you talk, just put in the YouTube channel and so on." I told him, "Okay, I will tell you, I'll let you know." I started digesting. Because I had not thought about it. Being here is being in public. It is being in public, and there was that fear of what will people think about me? Will I say the right things? Will I act in the right way? Will I do? There is that fear that he was talking about. So it stayed for 1 year, incubating, thinking, can I do it? Can I not do it? Can I do it? Can I not do it? Finally, after 1 year, I said, enough is enough. Let me do it. So this was my first video that I did. I will not click on it because I want you to go and check it out. The next one is, this is a former student. I don't know whether he has graduated. I should call him and ask him whether he has graduated. Mghoi is a student here in Chuka University, and he does comedy. And he earns a lot of money from YouTube because of the comedies that he has. Okay, his comedy is for a certain kind of audience. When you're doing content creation, you do content creation because of what you want to pass. Like now, me, I can't do comedy, isn't it? I can't do. There are things I cannot do. There is the branding that he's talking about. So for him, he does comedy, and of course there is a group of people that he does comedy for. He does comedy for students. So that is Mghoi. You can also check out his work, and you can see whether you can be watching his clips. But what I'm saying, whoever creates content creates for a certain group of people. Then the next one is this next one, President Uhuru's gift to the youth, is about Ajira. Maureen mentioned about Ajira. And he asked whether you know about Ajira. Now, you can go and watch that and see whether you can be able to get online jobs using Ajira Digital. Now, as I'm talking about that guy, training for Ajira Club and so on also took place here, I think, 2 years ago. When they trained the first group, there was a student that was trained, and he decided to go into writing. That student decided to go into writing. That student graduated on Friday. And this is my conversation with him. Sitakwambia ni nani. Lakini this is my conversation with him. I asked him, "How are you doing? Umegraduate?" He said yes. And then he continued, "Luckily yes." And then he said, "I even called the bishop to pray for me. I couldn't believe." So I laughed. I said, "Congratulations. Are you still doing writing?" I'm asking him because I knew he was doing academic writing. "Are you still doing writing?" He said, "Yes. This is a miracle. I came to the university in 2018 with no shoes, no smartphone. Came out I've come out with 2 pieces of land, a car, and a well-paying hustle. Hello? Hello? This is a student who came here with no shoes, with no smartphone, but he picked up academic writing. He has graduated with 2 pieces of land, a car, and a well-paying hustle. Other than now that hustle that he has of writing, he's still a student. He graduated last Friday. He expanded it. He wrote and wrote. He bought land. He built. He opened other businesses that are not necessarily directed to writing. So online jobs are there, academic writing and other jobs. You as a student, you can be able to engage in some of them and graduate with 2 pieces of land and a car like this particular person. Hello? Hello? Okay, so that is it. Then we have this 5 ways to discover your career path. Then we have this MCA Tricky. I got to interview him, and he is a graduate. Are you aware MCA Tricky is a graduate? He's a graduate of KU. He's a graduate of KU. Actually, he's a mechanical engineer. He did mechanical engineering. So we continue. There is this one here that we did over student again, how we turn leisure art into business. This is a student also. Unfortunately, there are two, her and another gentleman, but unfortunately the gentleman passed on, but he was still a student here. So let me continue to show you what you can be able to get from this YouTube channel. Job opportunities that you should check up, that is for technical institutes that have done. The wake up call is for graduate. From community development to running a multi-million business, you can check. This is also a graduate of this university. Then we have these other ones here. My dream is becoming the president of Kenya. This is the alumni chair. I want to talk about the study and work in USA, how to find scholarship. This is a Kenya Airlift program that takes students or those that apply and those that are willing. You can be able to study outside the country using the Kenya Airlift program, because if you want to go and study outside the country after 4th year, the amount of money that is required is in tune of millions. Are your parents able to pay that money? The answer is probably no. So the Kenya Airlift program helps students to go and study abroad by giving them a loan. You only need to contribute 100,000, then they give you a loan. Then from there, you go out there, they will apply for you, you go out there abroad, they settle you down, and they get for you a job in the university where you'll be studying. So you will be earning as you learn. You'll be doing your masters as you earn some money, and some of them end up staying there for good, for good. So this Kenya Airlift program, this is not the only clip that I've done about Kenya Airlift program. There are very many others. I want you to see this one, how to prepare delicious samosa. This is was a student. She has graduated, but she was a student. Preparing samosas, selling to people, selling to other students, selling to staff, making money out of her life here in the university. This other one, how to make the best nail art, that is also a student. That is also a student. Doing nails for people, earning money to take care of himself and take care of his fees. He is the same one there. The dance moves will make you lose weight and something like that. This how to make the best nail art is the same one there. He had a dance team. He had a dance team here. This one in the middle, this is the guy that made me start this YouTube channel. He's called Timothy. He's the guy that made me start this YouTube channel. He's there, Timothy. He's also on the other side. This is a student. Smooth Stones in the Sahara. This was a student, he graduated, but he wrote this book when he was here as a student. He wrote that book, Smooth Stones in the Sahara. You can write a book. You can write, actually this book is more of a poem. It's more of a poem, but it's about, it's a book that has poems that are Christian related. This is a student that graduated last year also, where I used size 8, make my dream come true. She's called Wambo Kenya. Wambo Kenya was singing, recording music and selling. Right now, she's working with Bambika. She's working with Bambika, and she told me that she wants to bring them here so that they can. She's working with Bambika. She's all over the country. She told me she's been traveling all over the country because of that. So this girl was also earning money through her music when she was here in the university. That one is still Timothy. We continue. This is my program in KBC. You continue. This one, special effects makeup artist Cynthia Nyango, is a university student at KU. She does this special effect makeup. Meaning, when you are acting, when you are, you know, like now when you see that, unaona kama ni mtu amechomeka, si ndio? But that is makeup. That is makeup. So it's used for new movies and so on. She does that. Sources of funding, still Ajira is there. We have this 4th year career day. Why every nation needs the youth for economic or whatever forum. This is the government spokesman. Then we have other members that also came. We have all these teams. This is 2021 Career Ambassadors send-off. We normally have a party after that, after your 4th year, and we send you off. And 500 Kenya shilling, and 500,000 working and studying in America. This is still Kenya Airlift program. You can go and listen to that guy. He gives a very elaborate talk about how you can join the Kenya Airlift program, go to abroad or specifically USA to be able to study there as you are earning 500,000 Kenya shillings. This is still every other information that I'm giving. Now these ones, all you need to know about, it's about some career courses. Social, some career courses that are put there, so you can check them out whether your career is there. Religious studies, career opportunities in religious studies. X-Ray Taniwa, we also did an interview with him. He's a musician. I was just asking him what inspires him and the message that he has for students. Those that are doing careers in mathematics, career opportunities in sciences, career opportunities in criminology and security studies, career opportunities in early childhood education. Very good career opportunities there. Career opportunities in education. I did this, but I've done another video also on education. Those of you who are doing education, please don't think the only thing you can do is to teach in secondary school. There are so many other things that you can do. Even me, I was a teacher. And I'm not teaching now. If I want to teach, maybe to lecture in the university. Don't limit yourself to secondary school teaching. Are we together? Then you continue. This is still on Ajira. People think I'm lazy because I spend my days at home. Because of online writing, of course, you may not need to leave your house. Criminology and security studies. Those are videos on criminology and security studies. This is Maureen Dagara. I don't even know whether she ever saw herself talking to us there. Hornbill's problem is Hornbill's problem. She talked to us about that sometimes back. Career opportunities for lawyers. There they are. Writing a winning CV. Do you have a challenge writing as a CV? You know, I also did a video on cryptocurrency, but please don't engage in it if you don't know it. Even me, I don't know it. I did a video to try and understand it, and I still did not understand it properly. So don't be conned. Do it if you only understand it. Do it if you only understand it. Are you an A student? Are you a first class honors? There are soft skills that you need. They are there. KUSSIP's process that is not for you now. What could I be if there's nothing I couldn't be? This is also a career ambassador's send-off. Why social media or internet is so addictive. This is very addicting. Some of you, even when we were giving you a talk here, some of you looked at your phones maybe 100 times. Tungekuwa na ka video ka kuhesabu na kutali the number of times you held your phone and the number of times you entered Facebook, the number of times you went to WhatsApp, we may probably call you addicted to your social media. Actually, we waste a lot of time in social media. As he has said, read books. Tafadhali read books. Some of us scroll social media with nothing in particular in our mind. ni kuenda tu na kuanza tu kuscroll. Uscroll tu, ufanya tu kidole hivi, kuangalia anything that comes along. There is a lot of time that you waste doing that. So read a book that will be able to help you. Why networking is important for success? Why networking is important for success? How to deal with toxic relationships. I hope you're not in any toxic relationships, but if you are, then check them out. Personal branding, secrets to healthy living. Are you career stuck? Career stuck can be, there is a course that you picked and now you're wondering where to take it. Maybe you're in that particular situation. Women and career, the enemy within. The enemy within part 1 and part 2, I am talking about drugs. Please, if there is any of you that is struggling to stop drugs, it can be alcohol, it can be weed, it can be any form of drugs. It can be any kind of addiction. It can be betting, it can be sex, it can be pornography, it can be whatever, any kind of addiction. Check this one out. The enemy within part 1 and part 2 is about drugs. Career extinction, relationship with boss, you may not need that. Wrong investment. Wrong investment, I'm talking about betting in wrong investment. Transitional crisis, writing a job application, you know, finding out what happens when you sleep. Make sure you sleep. Some of you sleep at 2 and wake up at sleep at 2, not doing something important but watching a movie, or you know. So check that one out also. I've done a video on criminology and security studies again, actuarial science, and there are people here doing actuarial science. You need to check that one out. What you need to know before joining university is my last video, but I've done very many others. Now, I want to say this. I'm not telling you to go and watch there so that I can earn money. Although I don't mind if I earn money because you watched. Hello? 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 I'm not telling you to go and watch so that when you are watching you are grumbling and saying, now madam told us to watch this, now she's going to make money, she's going to do, you know, please don't. I am putting that information there for another person or for a student or for you. If I don't get to meet you and to tell you these things, can you check them out and benefit from that? Hello? Hello. And benefit from that. I'll be happy. I'll be happy if you check them out. I'll be happy if you subscribe. I'll be happy if you'll be following, because I may not meet all of you to impact you in the way that I desire to. I may not. But when I put there, someone with a positive attitude will go and sit down and watch and benefit from that. Are we together? Even me, I have benefited from people, listening to people, and I've benefited from reading books. Benefited from listening to people and from reading books. I can't say that says inunua hii kitabu ya huyu mtu juu nikinunua atapata do. Hello? 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 Wacha apate do na mimi nifanye nini? Ni benefit. Hello? Ni benefit. So kindly go there, watch those videos. If they can be able to help you, I'll be very happy. Can you give me 15 of your minutes? 15 minutes to do this. Only 15 minutes. Is it okay? Please give me 15 minutes. I'll be through. And the reason why I want 15 minutes is because Aaron has already touched some of the things that I really wanted to talk about. So I want to talk about I must, I can, I must, I will. I can, I must, I will. I can, I must, I will. That is what I want to talk about. And this statement, I can, I must, I will, I got it from a gentleman called Reginald Mghoi. He passed though. He was a Tanzanian and he was a multi-million businessman. Reginald Mghoi. You can go and Google him out. You will see. I got this statement from him and he inspired me. He inspired me when I watched him talking about his life. He said he was born in a very poor background, very poor family. They had a mad house, one mad house where everybody was there. They were living even with animals and so on. But as time went on, he started doing businesses and he finally became a multi-million businessman. So I want to talk about I can, I must, I will. And I want you to say it. I can. Turudie tena.
I can, I must,
I can means you have the ability to do something. That's what it means. I can. If someone asks you, can you do this? And then you say, yes, I can. It means you have the ability to do it. I must means you are obligated. You are compelled. You have to do it. I must do it. I must do this. I must do the other. That means you are obligated. You are compelled to do something. I will means you are giving affirmation that you're going to bring that to completion. You are giving affirmation that you're going to bring whatever it is to completion. You are affirming that I will do it. You are affirming that you're going to do something. You are affirming that you will bring it to completion. So when you say, I can, I must, I will, you mean you have the ability, you are obligated or compelled, and you are affirming that you will bring whatever it is to completion. I want to ask you 3 questions. What are you thinking about yourself today? Or what do you normally think about yourself? What do you think about yourself? Do you think about yourself actually? And if you think about yourself, what do you think about yourself? What are you thinking about your future? What are you thinking about your future? What are you thinking about your future? Another question. What are you thinking about the course you are doing now? What are you thinking about the course that you are doing now? If I was to ask each one of you, I know you would have had so many answers, or I would have had so many answers. So you need to know that the course you are doing today and you are doing now cannot stop you from becoming what you have ever desired to become. Hello? Hello? That whatever it is, whatever course that you are doing does not and cannot stop you from becoming the person that you need to become, or the person that you desire to become. The course you are doing is just basic education. The course you are doing is just basic education. So don't get frustrated over it. Don't get frustrated over the course that you are doing. Don't say, me, I wanted to become a lawyer, but now I have become this. Me, I wanted to become this, and now I am this. The course that you are doing cannot stop you from becoming the person that you desire to become, even if you wanted to become a lawyer. Because I know people, I know someone, I know a student that was called to do biomed, and he did biomed. After he completed biomed, he graduated with his gown. Then he said, I have this certificate, but I've always desired to become a doctor, and therefore I'm going back to do medicine. So he went back to do medicine. He will be a better doctor than that person that has done a medicine just alone. He has done biomed, and now he's doing what? He's doing medicine. And he didn't say, this is too much time, I'm spending too much time, I'm spending what? What am I telling you? The course that you're doing now cannot stop you from becoming the person that you desire to become. What you are having is just basic education. Now we are told by the lady that I've shown you here, called Rosemary Nderitu. She says in her book that we are all born to fill a void. We are all born to fill a void. If we discover the void that we are born to fill, we become successful in life. What void were you born to fulfill? What void were you born to fulfill? What passion do you have? What is the passion that you have? And I heard him talking about that, asking you the passion that you have. You are all born to fill a void. When you discover the void you are born to fulfill, you become successful in life. Now, what you decide to do with the course that you are doing now is up to you. It's actually up to you. You can decide to do it and cry over it. You can decide to do it and make something out of it. You can decide to do it and do something else to beef it up so that it can become a better course. Or you can decide to just, leave it at that. You do a course and you just say, this is the course I didn't like it, and therefore my life is over. So what you decide to do with your course, it is up to you. But that course does not limit you from becoming the person that you desire to become in life. Are we together? So avoid negative self-talk. Avoid talking to yourself negatively. That's why I was asking you, what do you think about yourself? When you are alone, what do you think about yourself? And sometimes all of us talk alone or talk to ourselves when we are alone. Have you ever walked around and told yourself, I must be very stupid to have done that? Hello? Hello? Have you ever told yourself that? I must be very stupid. Why did I do that? You know, I'm very foolish. Oh, I am. And sometimes this talk is not just a one-off. It is a talk that you have been having even since you are young. It is a talk that you have been telling yourself even when you are, you know, you are grown up. Even now, there are things, negative things that you're talking to yourself about. Avoid negative self-talk. Why? Because your brain cells eavesdrop on your negative self-talk. And when your brain cells eavesdrop on your negative self-talk, your body will actually cooperate with the negative self-talk. If you keep on looking at yourself in the mirror every day and telling yourself how ugly you are, even us will start seeing the ugliness. Hello? But if you look at yourself in the mirror every day and look at someone who is successful, look at someone who is beautiful, look at someone who is making it in life, then you actually make it in life. Don't talk to yourself negatively. Don't talk to yourself what you cannot tell another person. Are there things you cannot tell your friends? Are there things you cannot tell your friends? Are there words you cannot call your friends? Why call yourself stupid if you cannot call your friend stupid? Hello? Hello? So avoid negative self-talk. He said he talked about the law of attraction. You attract what you are. If you are a smart lady, there is no gentleman who will approach you who is not smart. They will also be very smart. If you are a smart gentleman, even the people who will approach you will be smart people. By the way, mshachukua a few minutes hapa kwa hii floor, mkaangalia the lawyers. Have you taken a few minutes on this floor to see the law students? Have you seen them? How do they dress? Actually, you can mistake them for a staff. You can mistake the law students for a staff. They are dressed smartly in a tie. There is one day I stood here and I wondered, nikina nani wako na seminar yao hapa wamevaa smart hivi, and they are young people. I came to discover they are law students. So you attract who you are. You attract the people that look like you. You attract situations that you have already expressed in yourself. Or you have already expressed in yourself. If you dress well, people will actually be attracted to you. Let me give an example. Those people that keep dreads, na sisemi dreads ni mbaya, but those people that keep dreads, before there was an image we had about them. What was the image? People were very bad. Bangi, exactly. People who are putting dreads, they were always associated with what? So, nikiona umeweka dreads, na mimi pia huwa nafanya hivi, si nitakuja tu kwako, si ndio? I mean, nitakuweka my friend, because it's looking like you and me, we are together, isn't it? We are together. A nephew of mine asked me one time, he wanted to keep dreads. Every now, the mother was saying no. So he told me one day, auntie, mimi natakanga kuweka dreads, lakini mamangu kila saa ananikataza. Kwani dreads iko na ubaya gani? Si mimi nataka tu kuweka dreads. Nikamwambia dreads in itself haina ubaya. But kuna watu wameweka dreads ambao they use what? Drugs. So when they see you putting the dreads, when they see you wearing the dreads, what will those banky people think? That you are one of them. So you will be attracting the people who look like you, and then you will be influenced, and finally you may also start taking drugs. So you attract what you give out. If you give me a smile, I will smile back. If you give me a stone face, I will also have a what? Stone face. Are we together? You attract what you give. If you give negative energy, you receive what? Negative energy. If you give positive energy, you receive positive energy. And that's why he was saying, when you apply for a job, or when you are applying for a job, be positive that you are going to get that job. Acha kuelezea watu shida zako, because people don't want people that have what? Problem. People want people who have a solution. Hello? People want people who have a what? A solution. You want someone who has a solution. Sahi hata governor akiingia hapa, tunajua governor anaweza kuwa na majibu to some of our problems. Ndio? We will be attracted to him, isn't it? So people get attracted to someone who can give them solutions other than someone who has what? Problems. Are we together? So you attract what you are. That's the law of attraction. You attract what you are. I want also to say this, which also he has talked about, that all those people that have become successful in life were just human beings like you. Some of them did not have shoes, like this student that I've read to you here. He didn't have shoes, he didn't have a smartphone. He was just a student and he came and he became successful. How did he become successful? By sleeping? Hello, by sleeping?
No.
Did he become successful by remaining in his room and watching movies? No. Hello? There is something he did, isn't it? No. So all of us are born tabula rasa. All of us are born a clean slate. But life writes on us. It depends on what you want to write in your tabula rasa. If you want to write negative things, that is what will be. If you want to write positive things, that is what will be. All of us are born tabula rasa. We are all born tabula rasa. We are all born learning. But what we need to know, we are all born to succeed. We are all born to succeed. What keeps us from succeeding? Prejudices. What keeps us from succeeding? Fear. What keeps us from succeeding? The attitudes we hold and the environment that we grow. I am sure some of you maybe even come to the university, and even as you are leaving, some of your parents or maybe your father or maybe your brother was saying, we're in the university, there is nothing, you will not make it in life. Hata ukienda university, you will not make it in life. Have you ever met those people that you made it to the university, but they are telling you that you're not going to make it in life? Hello? Hello? There are people who have negative attitude. The negative attitude, they are putting it on us. So even us, as we are growing, we become negative. The part of that negative attitude is when we are being told there are no jobs in Kenya. Hiyo story si imeimbwa sana. Hata tukisoma tunajiambia tu tunasoma lakini hakuna nini? Kazi. Do you know unajikatizia wewe mwenyewe? Hello? You are creating a kind of an environment of no job, and therefore you're going to become complacent, and therefore you're going to give up, and you're going to say, after all, there are no what? Jobs. There are no jobs. We are all born to be successful, but prejudices, fears, attitudes hold us back. I want you to know from today that you are powerful beyond. Human beings are powerful beyond imagination. If there is something you set your mind to do, you will do it. Huyu mtu wa Ineos, anaitwa nani huyu mkimbiaji? Kipchoge Keino, si ndio? Kipchoge alijisetia a pace, si ndio? Na ali break a record, isn't it? A record that had never been broken. What does that mean? We are powerful beyond. If we stretch ourselves some more, and stretch ourselves some more, and stretch ourselves some more, we become successful in life. We are powerful beyond. If we set our minds to do something, we can be able to do it. Hello? We can be able to do it. We are powerful beyond. Why do some people succeed and others don't? Why do some people succeed and others don't? Why? Why? What brings the difference? Why do some people succeed and others don't? Like now you are in the same class, being taught by the same lecturer, everything is the same. How come some people get 70s and others 40? Inakuanga nini? Hello? Yes? People fear taking risks. People fear coming out. People fear doing things out of the ordinary. Tunataka tu tukue hapa ndio tusikue noticed. Hello? Ndio tusikue noticed. We just want to do things in the ordinary. We just want to do things in the normal way. We just want to we don't want to come out. The person who will get a first class honors, they can tell you their story. They know where the library is. They know where to research. They know how to revise. They know how to look for past papers. They know how to allocate their time well. Because in the university, there is so much time that you have. Do you know, sometimes I don't really understand when a university student gets a receipt. I don't understand when a university student gets a receipt. I don't understand when a university student gets a retake. Do you know why? This university student went 4 years in secondary school. Read Form 1 work, Form 2 work, Form 3 work, and Form 4 work to get that B, to get that C+, to get that A, to come to the university. Now in the university you are only taught for how many weeks? How many weeks? 14 weeks. Yani mtihani yako inatoka from 14 weeks and you fail work that you have been given for 14 weeks while you passed work that you were given for 4 years. Hello? That means there is something that we don't do. That means there is something that we do that we shouldn't be doing. Hello? I don't understand when a university student gets a receipt. When a university student gets a retake, I don't understand that, because the work that you did from 1, Form 2, Form 3 and Form 4, and you did your Form 4 exam, paper 1 and paper 2, and you passed. Na hapa unapatiwa kazi ya week 14. Na unapatiwa paper moja. Ama mnafanyanga 2 papers. Hello? Only 1 paper. You are only taught for 14 weeks and still you don't get that A that you are getting when you are in secondary school. Hello? What is the difference between that student that makes it and that one that does not make it? You need to know we are powerful beyond if we set our minds to it. What do you think about your future? What do you think about your life? If you can think it, you can have it. If you can think it, you can have it. If you can imagine it, you can have it. Because we have said, I can, I must, I will. Hello? If you can visualize it, you can have it. What do you visualize even as you are drifting off to sleep? When you are sleeping, what do you visualize? What do you see yourself becoming? What do you visualize as you drift off to sleep? You need to know that your thoughts send energy. Your thoughts, they send energy. They send energy. If you have negative thoughts, they will send negative energy. If you have positive thoughts, they will send positive energy. So I want you to ask yourself these 3 questions. And you can write them down. You can continue to think about them as you go. 1. What would I be if there is nothing I couldn't be? 2. What would I do if there is nothing I couldn't do? 3. The first one, what would I do? What would I be if there is nothing I couldn't be? That's the first one. The second one, what would I do if there is nothing I couldn't do? The third one, what would I have if there is nothing I couldn't have? What would I be if there is nothing I couldn't be? What would I do if there is nothing I couldn't do? What would I have if there is nothing I couldn't have? I want you to look at those questions that you have written and try to answer them in your mind. What would I be if there is nothing I couldn't be? What would I do if there is nothing I couldn't do? What would I have if there is nothing I couldn't have? And I want to tell you, if you can think it, you can be it. If you can think it, you can have it. If you can imagine it, you can have it. If you can visualize it, you can have it. There are things you must overcome in life to become successful. There are things that you must overcome in life to become successful. 1, overcome yourself. Overcome yourself. Because you're the only problem that you will ever have, and you're the only solution that you'll ever have. There are things to overcome for you to become successful in life. 1, overcome yourself. Because you are the only problem you will ever have, and you are the only solution you will ever have. I want you to think of some of the problems that you have gone through. Not the ones that are caused by where you were born and brought up. Not the ones that are caused by your parents. Not the ones that are caused or brought by your guardian. The ones that happened because of you. The ones that happened because of you. You are the only problem that you'll ever have. And you are the only solution that you'll ever have. So you need to overcome yourself. You need to overcome yourself. You need to overcome your body. You need to overcome laziness. You need to overcome sleep. You need to overcome bad habits. Bad habits are like those ones that I'm talking about, you know. Someone is into drugs and alcohol. Someone who is having irresponsible sex. Someone is betting. Someone is doing things that are not going to help you in any way. Number 2, what you need to overcome. You must overcome negative thoughts. And this one I will not overemphasize because I have talked about it. And Aaron also talked about it. You need or you must overcome negative thoughts. Negative thoughts about yourself. Negative thoughts about the university. Negative thoughts about the training. Negative thoughts about everything else that is around you. You're just having negative. There is nothing that you see that is positive. You need to overcome negative thoughts. And sometimes when you're thinking something negative, please catch yourself at the moment and tell yourself, hey, get out of my mind. I don't have time for you. Hello? And what I'm telling you is something that I've done. In my profession and in my work and in my age, there are things that have bothered me in my life. There are things that have bothered me. I have 4 children, and you can bet, not all of them are trouble-free. There could be some that have troubles. There are times I catch myself and I say, hey, I'm not thinking about so-and-so. Because it is encroaching in my mind and I can see I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about this problem. I tell myself, no. I'm not going to think about that anymore. Get out of my mind. Get out of my mind. So catch yourself when you're having negative thoughts and remove them from your mind. So overcome negative thoughts. Overcome societal perspectives. Overcome societal perspective. Societal perspective is what people believe about you. What do people think about you? What does your family think about you? What does your mom think about you? What does your guardian? Some of you here don't have parents. It's unfortunate. But the person who is taking care of you hajakupatia peace. Hata uko hapa lakini anajua utafail. Hello? Are there people like that? Overcome that. Societal perspective. What the society thinks about you is their business. What your uncles think about you is their business. What your aunt thinks about you is their business. What your friends think about you is their business. But what you think about yourself is now your business. Hello? What everyone else thinks about you is their business. That is their business. What they think about you is their business. What your neighbor thinks about you is their business. But what you think about yourself is now your business. Hello? Overcome societal perspectives. Overcome those people that say you're only a woman, you cannot make it. Overcome those that say you come from a poor background, you cannot make it. Overcome those beliefs that you only, in your village, in your family, there is nobody who has made it in life and therefore you cannot make it. Overcome the societal beliefs of witchcraft. Hapa kwetu kuna kuanga na uchawi sana. Kwa hivyo mimi sioni nikiendelea manake neighbor anaturoga. Hello? Do you come from those villages where kuna wachawi around? Ama ni mimi tu natokanga hapo? Hello? Do we come from those communities where there is witchcraft that is even making you not be able to come out of the house because there are beliefs that there are people that are bewitching you around and therefore you're also walking like a bewitched person? Hello? Until they put you in the grave, don't allow yourself to take that into your mind until there is nothing you can be able to do. Overcoming societal perspective. What the society thinks about you is their business. What your uncles and your aunts and your brothers think about you is their business. What anyone else thinks about you is their business. But what you think about yourself is now your business. What is it that you think about yourself? That is your business. And I want you to know that the world doesn't owe you anything. If you want it, you must go for it. The world does not owe you anything. If you want it, you must go for it. If you want it, you must go for it. I'm saying the world doesn't owe you anything. If you want it, you must go for it because me, myself, as you look at me, in part of my secondary school, I worked for the school to pay fees for me. Part of my secondary school, myself. There was someone of goodwill that was educating us. He died in Form 2 when I was in Form 2. Can you imagine mtu mwenye anakusaidia halafu anakufa, mtu mwenye analipa fees yako? Hello? Na una mwingine wa kutegemea. Part of my school education from Form 2 to Form 4 to Form 5 and 6, I was remaining in the school after schools have been closed. I was working in that school for me to get fees for next semester or for next term. And it was a boarding school. Mnajua vile boarding school inakuanga utamu ikifungwa? Hello? Mnajua vile inakuanga tamu? Yani mnaenda nyumbani unafurahia sana, unakula mpaka me, I didn't have, part of my school, secondary school, I didn't have that luxury. The world doesn't owe you anything. If you want it, you must go for it. If you want it, you must go for it. The world does not owe you anything. If I had said my parents wanenizaa, si wanitafutie fees, I would not be here now. Hello? I would not be here now. But I wanted education. I wanted it, and therefore I went for it. I went for it as small as I was, as delicate as I was. What is it that you want yourself? You cannot sit there and blame your parents. You cannot sit there and blame your aunties. You cannot sit there and blame your parents. If you want it, you must go for it. This boy came here with no shoes, no smartphone. Hello? You came here in your own circumstances. However you came, you can still make it here. It doesn't matter where you come from. The world doesn't owe you anything. If you need it, you must go for it. Number 4, overcoming procrastination. Overcoming procrastination. Get your foot off the brake. He has said here, the fear that we have. Overcoming procrastination. The fear that we have. Even as we are talking to you today, even as Aaron was speaking to you, I am sure some of you already have great things that you are thinking what you can be able to do, or the way you think you can be able to push yourself forward. In terms of business, in terms of anything that is coming to your mind, in terms of how you're going to go through your education. There are those ideas that you're having. But fear of being said, fear of being taught, fear of failure, fear of this, fear of that. You know, I read a book that said, if all of us could remove our feet off the brake, because we drive under normal circumstances. When you're driving, ekelea mguu yako wapi? Kwa brake, just in case something comes, so that you can be able to do what? To brake. And that book was saying, as human beings, if we removed our legs from the brake ourselves, in whatever it is that we do, we will move mountains. Hello? We will do what? Move mountains. So get your foot off the brake. Stop stopping yourselves. You know, we stop ourselves. Tunataka kuenda mbio, tunajistop. Tunataka kuenda, tunajistop. Yani tunasikia kusonga, but tunajistop. Tunajistop because of very many fears. Very many fears of, now nikifanya hivi, what is going to happen? You know, if I do this, what is going to happen? You know, and then we keep on holding ourselves, and therefore we don't become successful in life because we are having our legs on the brakes, and therefore we cannot be able to move. Number 5, overcome fixed mindset. Overcome fixed mindset. I heard him talk about mindset. There are 2 mindsets. There is the fixed mindset and there is the growth mindset. Those of you who are in the career talk on Saturday, you had a lady talk about the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. Have a growth mindset. The fact that your brother didn't make it in life doesn't mean that you will not make it in life. The fact that you got a C in your second year exam does not mean that you cannot get an A today. The fact that you started on a wrong footing in first year doesn't mean you cannot make it right now. The fact that you started with a wrong relationship, toxic relationship, and it gave you a heartache doesn't mean you will not meet a nice young man that you can be happy. Hello? And these are the things that make us enter into toxic relationship. Alafu tunakatalia hapo mpaka tunakufia hapo. Hello? Unakatalia hapo mpaka unafanya nini? Because you have a fixed mindset. Fixed mindset is that mindset doesn't see tomorrow being different. It doesn't see tomorrow being different. Fixed mindset is someone who got a C in second year and decided yeye ni C material. So she doesn't work hard, he doesn't work hard, he doesn't put effort. Ni masi tu amejaza hapo. Believe he cannot get an A. Believe he cannot do better. That's a fixed mindset. Fixed mindset is someone who had failed in something, had failed in a business. Maybe you started a business sometime and it didn't work. So the fixed mind is telling you, so unakumbuka ile business ulianza haikumake. Hata hii haitamake. Ushawahi kusikia mahubiri kama hayo? Inakuhubiria tu, hata hakuna mtu anakuhubiria, wewe mwenyewe unajihubiria mwenyewe. Unajiambia, so unakumbuka ile business ulianza haikufanya. So hata hii sioni ikifanya nini? Ikifanya. Fixed mindset. Fixed mindset. Unakumbuka ile relationship ili break. Wewe unakumbuka lakini na vile hata ili break vibaya. You know? So don't start another relationship because of the one that broke. Ama inakuambia unakumbuka hii relationship ikibreak, you will never have another relationship. And this is what brings toxic relationships in our relationships. Because umekwamia mtu amekwambia this relationship is off. By the way, let me tell you, the more you kwamia hapo, the more the person is convinced to leave you. Hello? Lakini ukimwambia haya, nilisikia ukisema ni kama tunaweza part. Ulikuwa unasema hivyo hapo, ulikuwa unasema nini? Say me in fact even I just decided to move on. Nasema even me I was thinking about it. Thank you very much for the time that we have had. I really appreciate, you know. And you even summarize. By the way, you can even summarize that relationship. You can even tell the person, if it's a lady, you can tell the lady, by the way, I really enjoyed your relationship. I really enjoyed because of this and this and this and this and that. Although there was this and this and this that I didn't like, but generally the relationship was good. Thank you very much. If we meet around, let us say hi to each other. And then you walk away. Let me tell you, huyo mtu atakutafuta. Hello? Atafanya nini? Atataka kujua, yani huyu anawezaje achika vizuri hivi. Kwani kuna kitu? Hello? Kuna kitu? Is there something? But a fixed mind will fixed mind itakuambia akiniacha nitakufa. By the way, that's fixed mindset. Huyu akiniacha, me I will die. Me, the way I love this guy, actually if he leaves me, I will just die. Me, I will not even stand him having another girl. Either tukufe wote ama nini. Me, I cannot imagine this person, you know, leaving me. That's the fixed mindset. Fixed mindset inakuambia hakuna mtu mwingine atakupenda isipokuwa huyo. Hiyo ndo fixed mindset inakuambia, na by the way ni uongo. Do you know why it is a lie? Hukuzaliwa na huyu mtu, ulizaliwa na yeye. Si ulikuwa unaishi? Hello? Na mmekutana wapi? Hapa university. Sasa umeanza kujiambia utakufa kwa sababu amekuacha. The message is, vile uliattract huyu na ukasikia amekupenda, uta-attract mwingine. But keep on smiling. Hello? Keep on what? Smiling. Move on. Do your things. Do your homework. Attend your classes. You know, someone else will start spotting and saying, na kale kasichana kalikuwa kanaka kama kana date. Lakini siku hizi sikaoni kama kana date. Na nilikuwa nakapenda sana, nilikuwa naka envy kakiwa na yule kijana. But siku hizi namuona akitembea solo. Let me go and try. But you are keeping your smile. Hello? Lakini ukijifungia kwa hiyo hostel. Hello? Ukijifungia kwa hiyo hostel utaonekana? The message is, at whatever age you are, you get someone to love you. So long as you keep yourself well and you keep yourself focused and you move on with your life. I don't want you to kill yourself because you have been dropped. I don't want you to kill somebody because they dropped you. Hello? Hello? Yeah, uchukue panga umslash kwa sababu amekuacha. Alafu wewe ufungwe. That life will be lost. This person, you met them when you are a grown-up, when you are an adult. The same way you attracted this person is the same way you are going to attract another person. Let's not kill ourselves because of relationships that are not working. Ikiisha, jipake mafuta, oga, ujipake mafuta. Kwa wasichana, jipake lipstick. Kwa kijana, chanua nywele, enda kwa kinyozi, nyolewa ile style. Ujipake mafuta vizuri na hata kwa uso jipake tu vizuri mafuta na uvae smart na utembee as if nothing has happened. Hello? Because life will still continue. What was I talking about? Fixed mindset. Fixed mindset. Avoid fixed mindset. Have a growth mindset. Number 6 and the last one. Overcome prayerlessness. Overcome prayerlessness. all of us human beings have been created by God. There is a supreme being. There is a God. So we need to overcome prayerlessness. We need to overcome prayerlessness. When you overcome prayerlessness, you realize that you are a co-creator with God. Are we co-creators with God? God created the world and told Adam to name some of the things, isn't it? And whatever Adam named, it became. Whatever Adam named, it became. By the way, his statement, Mghoi inanitia moyo sana. Nasitaki si ati nahubiri. I'm not preaching. But if whatever Adam named, it became. Whatever Adam named, it became. Adam named the animals, named the elephant, named the dog, named the trees and different trees with their names, and they became. What will stop me from naming myself as a great lady? And I become. Hello? If you name yourself successful, if you name yourself intelligent, if you name yourself great, if you name yourself a great businessman, what will stop you from becoming? Is there anything that can stop you from becoming? No. The answer is no. We are co-creators with God. And therefore we should overcome prayerlessness. We should pray and pray and pray some more. And we should be grateful for already what we have. We should be grateful for already what we have. When you wake up in the morning, stop jumping out of the bed like, mekimbizwa. Hello? When you start realizing yourself, yani ile kuamka, sikuna vile mtu anaanzaka kujirealize ndio aseme, oh, I think ni asubuhi, oh, I think it is morning, and then you start stretching yourself. Si ndio? That particular moment as you are doing that, start being grateful. Father, I am grateful because I'm alive. I'm grateful because I have a shelter. I am grateful because I have clothing. I am grateful because I have my friends. I am grateful because I have my mom. I am grateful because I have a college to go to. I am grateful because I am breathing fresh air here in Chuka. I am grateful because I have shoes to wear. I am grateful because I have some specs that I can use to read my work. Hello? Be grateful for what you have, and then ask God for what you do not have and what you need. Prayer changes things. Prayer changes things. Even before you get an answer to a prayer, the first thing you get is peace. The first thing you get is what? Peace. You see, when there is something that is disturbing you and you pray, when there is something that is disturbing you and you pray, the first thing you get is what? Peace. And then he told us about ask and it shall be given. Knock and the door will be opened to you. That's what he says, and that's what is true. And what also encourages me is, there is a Bible quotation in 1 Corinthians 2:9 that says, rather it is written, no eye has seen, no ear has heard, no heart has conceived or imagined what God has prepared for those who love him. Hello? Hello? Yani kile wewe utakuwa, hata mimi nikiongea na wewe hapa, I am hoping that God keeps me, so that one of those days you can remember and say, there was a madam in this room that told us about ABCD, that told us that we can become what no eye has seen and what no ear has heard and what no heart has imagined. What you can become in life, there is no eye that has seen, there is no ear that has heard, and there is no heart that has conceived, if only you remain focused and purpose. Hello? What you can become in life, let me tell you, what you can become in life. If my parents can wake up from the dead now and see me here, surely it is what nobody has ever imagined. It was not even in their wildest dream. What no eye has seen, what no ear has heard, and what no heart has conceived. That which even you have not even imagined. Finally, there is Ephesians 3:20. God will do exceedingly abundantly above all that we can ask and think, according to the power that is working in us. Hello? According to the power that is. Hiyo nataka mpate kabisa. Kama hakuna kitu kingine mtapata mpate hiyo. It says, God will do exceedingly, abundantly, above all that we ask and think. Yani ile utatamka na ile utafanya nini? Utafikiria. Sasa hii nimewauliza maswali. What could I be if there was nothing? I couldn't be. What could I do if there is nothing? I couldn't do. What could I have if there is nothing? I couldn't have. You are thinking it. God is saying here, will do exceedingly abundantly above all that we can ask and think, according to the power that is in you. Hello? Si maneno yangu. According to the power that is in us. According to the power that is, in short, there is a power inside you that can make you do things. There is a power that is inside you that can help you do things. There is a power that is inside you that can bring out greatness, greater than what you have asked, greater than what you have thought. I can, I must, I will. I can, I must, I will. What would I be if there is nothing I couldn't be? What would I do if there is nothing I couldn't do? What would I have if there is nothing I couldn't have? God drops ideas in your head every single day, that if you pursue those ideas, you become successful in life. Every single day, God drops ideas in your head like a bird drops an egg in the nest. Every single day, God gives you ideas in your head that if you pursue those ideas, you become successful in life. Is there anybody that sells chocolate in your class? Is there anybody that sells pens in your class? Do you know anybody that sells pens in your class? Do you know anybody that sells chocolate in your class? Do you know anybody that is doing some kind of business in your class? Those of you who have business ideas, where do you want to start? You want to start in a big building like that one, written there, so-and-so's, entrepreneurship, so-and-so's enterprise, so-and-so's shop. There are so many things that you can be able to do in life. I've just shown you of a girl who was cooking what? Samosas and selling. I've just shown you a boy. Actually, I hope you noted that was a boy doing nail art. A boy doing nail art to make a living and to go to school. And there are so many other people. What could I be if there's nothing I couldn't be? What could I do if there's nothing I couldn't do? What could I have if there is nothing I couldn't have? And God is able to do exceedingly, abundantly, above that which we think and that which we ask. And God will do what no eye has seen, what no ear has heard, and what no heart has conceived in your lives. May God bless you so much. May God keep you. May God protect you. May God help you to grow from one level to another, that one day, in my old age, when my eyes cannot see properly, I can see somebody and say, I think that was one of my students. Because God is going to do exceedingly, abundantly, above all. God bless you so much. Now because ni mimi bado nitamaliza. Ama unataka kumaliza? Maliza Joe. Maliza. I don't know whether there are people that have questions. Maybe you can ask whether there are people that have questions, John. You can handle a few as we leave.
Good evening. It has been a great day. Tumesoma, sindio? Information is power. Information is what makes us to be unfit to be slaves. The difference between that person who has succeeded in information, he is more informed than you. Now to put our speakers today, we're going to refer about Napoleon Hill. I happen to be like the same author. About the first principle of that book is desire, if you have an ultimate desire of what you want, if you really know what you want to do, now you'll be 3 feet away to the goal that he was talking about. You first have the ultimate desire of what you want to have. Okay, the next thing is, I'm the chair, those who are not arrived. I want to officially welcome you to Student Career Ambassadors. We have a couple of activities that we have planned in our calendar of events, but somehow they were disrupted by the school calendars of events. Like there are Saturday's event, but we still have them in program. So our first meeting will be on the 31st October. We invite you to be there so that, okay, actually we'll be having a talk. We'll be having a talk on financial literacy, and also we'll be welcoming the new members. It's a new blood, a new family, a new family. We believe good things will come. You know, you are great minds, especially the continuing students, so as to apply, must have 60 and above. So I believe you're going to have great ideas from you people. Please, let's help one another as we try to navigate this path of career, as we try to build our careers, and also helping others build their own. Thank you, and I officially welcome you now, Student Career Ambassadors. Those who have questions, you can pass them so that the speakers can answer. Thank you. Those who have not registered yet, so that, okay, we also need the social media wall, so we'll do the rest of the communication.
Our party, which we also use to give end of the 4 years certificates. Now, if you have not been active, if I train you today and you decided to disappear and not come, and then the last, after 4 years, you want to come for a certificate after 4 years, we will not give you because you're not active. So, be active. The leadership is there. And you can make this group the best way you want. If you want to do some team building, if you want to handle some kind of topics, if you want to do, you make this group the way you want. Nobody will dictate to you what you should or what you should not do. You can make it the way you want. Once in a while, we'll be having trainings like this one. Like now, this one I wanted even the continuing students to attend. They haven't attended, but next time, a few of them have attended. I can see a few students that have attended, that are continuing students. Next time we have a career ambassadors training, let the students come. Other than the career ambassadors training, we normally have entrepreneurship trainings. We have VUCA employability training that has not taken off. We have postponed it twice. Now, we are hoping that it will come. When it comes again, I will let you know so that those who want to join it can join it. There is so much information that we'll continue to give you as time goes on. So be with us, attend the meetings that are there, cooperate with the others, and everything will be fine. At the end of the 4 years, we'll give you another certificate other than this one that you'll get because of training. My office is open for anybody who comes. Will find Morris. Did you know Morris? Ama mnamjua kwa sababu ni yeye aliwa recruit. Nani anajui Morris hapa? Tufanye introduction mzuri. Morris, just stand and say hi. So when you come to our office, you'll either find me or find Morris.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Morris, I believe I've interacted with most of you. So you'll find us there in the office. Thank you.
So when you come, you'll find me or you'll find Morris. Our office is open for students for any kind of consultation. So thank you very much. Unfortunately, I don't have lunch for you. But I have bought for you a soda there from my pocket. So pray that my pocket grows so that next time the soda will be bigger. Hello? Hello. The soda will be bigger than it is. So I think you can give them the sodas. Otherwise, I want someone to pray so that when you take your sodas, you leave. When you take your sodas, you leave. Yes, you can pray for us.
No, not praying.
Oh, you wanted to ask a question? Okay.
Okay, the meeting was good. And I would request like next time we should have breaks at least. Because we have been sitting since 7 in the morning.
Yes. Since what time? 8?
Yeah, before 8.
Or some of you came before 8? Okay. So you are really tired, eh? All right. So next time we'll have some breaks. Okay. Anything else? Yes?
Usually people who have entrepreneurship skills,
Yes.
such as selling.
Who have spared their time to attend these sessions. May God bless us all. Let us continue with the same spirit as we go outside there. Let us purpose to inspire people. Speak to them through music, through books. Speak to them orally in whatever manner you can do. Otherwise, God bless us all, and we bow our heads down to pray. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Heavenly Father, King of glory, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, O Holy Spirit, our gift. We gather under your feet this afternoon, Lord, to give you glory and honor. We praise you and we believe in you, mighty Father, for this precious time you've granted us. Indeed, we have learned much, my God. I pray, my Father, that even as we shall depart from this place, my God, let us also inspire our people. Use us as your special vessels, my God, so that we may hold the younger ones to their stepping stone to greatness, my God. I pray that you may impact into us that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. My God, cover us with the precious blood of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Let us depart physically but remain one in spirit. For it is in the mighty name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ we pray and believe. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.